Welcome back everybody to the FIFA 18 career mode that I'm doing with Southampton. Last episode we played our first Premier League game and we won 2-1 with goals from Nathan Redmond and Charlie Austin. And then we also brought in Lucas Hernandez in the centre-back role. 21 years old, it was a very good signing for only 16 million. So in this episode we will be signing some more players, or attempting to anyway, and we'll be playing our next 2 Premier League matches. So in the last episode there was a decision right at the end and it was 5 strikers. Who do we choose, who do we go for? As Gabbiadini doesn't feel that great for me, and Austin and Long I don't think are quite good enough for the team that we're trying to build. So the decision was 5 strikers here. We have Danny Ings, Timo Werner, Bolotti, Ben Yedder and Paco Alcácer. So out of all these strikers, which one did I pick? Well, let's go for them all. Danny Ings, very good player. Is he good enough for the message that we're trying to send? Is he good enough to make a statement to Southampton? No, I don't think he is. Timo Werner, very expensive player, only 21 years old. I think he would cost a lot and I don't know if we'd have enough for him. Then we have Andrea Bolotti. Bolotti, again, very good, very young, but way out of our price range, I think. They're thinking 43 to 63 million. We just don't have that sort of cash. Wissam Ben Yedder, again, like Danny Ings, is he really a statement for the team? I'm not sure if he is, and for what we'll be paying for him, I don't know if he'll be worth it. So that just leaves one striker, Paco Alcácer, the former Valencia striker, the current Barcelona striker who isn't getting to the team enough. He's 23 years of age. I'm not sure what his rating is, but he has a release clause of 34.9 million, which I think we could get him for a lot cheaper than that. If his release clause is 34.9 million, we could get him for a decent price. He's only 23 years old. He plays for Barcelona. That would be a huge statement for what we're trying to do at Southampton here. If we would sign Alcácer, it would send a statement out to all the Premier League clubs saying that Southampton are here, they're ready for the big time and they're ready to go for the Champions League and the Premier League. So, Paco Alcácer, we were trying to sign for Southampton. Let's approach to buy. Alright, let's offer a transfer fee as we don't have a player that's good enough really to swap. So, his release clause is 34.9 million, I think. So we're going to go with 22 million. That seems fair. I reckon it could get rejected, but it seems like a fair offer. Submit offer. What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? No sell-on clause. They want 27.7 million and a 5% sell-on clause. Ooh, I got a feeling it would be rejected, but 27. Let's propose a new transfer fee. Let's go with 24.5 and edit the sell-on clause to 8% because why not? Submit offer. Let's see what they say to that. There you go, we have a deal. 24.5 million for a 23-year-old that's at Barcelona. Alcácer, rumoured to be one of the best strikers around when he was at Valencia, and he went to Barcelona. It all went downhill really. So there you go, 24.5 million. That is an absolute bargain in today's market, if you ask me. Alright, we're here now in the contract negotiations, and his squad role is going to be important. I'm going to go with that, see what they say. Hopefully, yeah, that's what they were hoping for. Alright, sweet. We both agreeing on important. He'd like a 3-year deal. Preferably, I'd like a 4-year, but I don't want to fuck it up, so I'm going to go with 3 years. Yeah, that's fine. 3 years works for us. We can always sign him into a longer contract if we need to. They're not considering adding a release clause. That's really good for us. There we go. I don't want a release clause on his contract. That would be bad. And now we've got to discuss his salary. This is where I fucked it up last time. Preferably, I prefer it when they suggest a salary, but let's go with 100,000 a week. He's at Barcelona, so he's going to be paid a lot, but I don't want to overpay him. But I don't want to fuck it up again. 110,000 a week. Signing bonus of 2 million. No. Alright. Signing bonus of 1.5 million. There you go. Advance. See what they say to that. Hopefully they don't say it's insulting again like Moussa Dembele did. What they're saying to this. Okay, weekly wage of 98,000, but they're looking for a signing bonus of 2. A signing bonus of 1.5 and then 2.25 after 20 appearances. Oof, I don't know about that. Let's edit his wage, make it 100k a week. Signing bonus 1.5. Sure, we'll keep that. Edit the bonus after 20 appearances to 25 appearances. No, keep the bonus at 20 appearances and whack it down to 2 million. Let's hope that I accept that. What they're saying to that. Yeah, it's not quite what I was hoping for, but he is eager to join our club. There we go, Paco Alcácer. What has just happened? He is a Southampton player. I am over the moon about that. Paco Alessandro is now a Southampton player. I never thought I'd bloody say that in my life. Jesus. Gabbiadini, don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but not quite what we're trying to do with this squad. He's not quite to that ability. Alessandro is looking much more like a player that I want to play with. Finishing is 81. He's got a nice weak foot and skill moves. His skill moves is only 3 stars, not great, but it's decent. He's 23 years of age and he has a lot of potential. Alessandro, welcome to the team. You are getting on the bench, my son. You're getting in the first team, actually. And hopefully, we can play a bit better with him than we did with Gabbiadini. If not, though, we can rotate him in and out. 24.5 million, that is not a bad signing in my opinion. Not a bad signing at all. And look at that, this squad is slowly starting to look a little bit better, isn't it? This is my team here for the West Ham game. It's the same back 5 as it was in the first game. We have Romeo and Ward-Prowse coming in to the midfield. And then we have Redmond, Buffal and Tadic. I said I didn't like Tadic, but we're going to give him a go, give him a chance, see how he performs, and hopefully he can do well. And then we have the new signing, Paco Alessandro, starting up front for us. I've changed up the camera angle a bit because I noticed when rewatching the footage from yesterday's video, I didn't really like the camera angle too much. That's always been the camera angle that I play on almost my settings, but I didn't like it on the recording, so hopefully this will look a bit better on the recording. You can see more of the pitch and it just looks better if you're watching on, say, like a mobile phone or something on a smaller screen. Ryan Bertrand on the ball, Ward-Prowse. Should we have a dig? Have a dig with Ward-Prowse. Oh, he's gone for it. I thought I could be heading top bins. Just gone wide though from Ward-Prowse. Cedric struggling to deal with Antonio. Antonio puts it to Arnautovic. Antonio back on the ball. Ayu's there! West Ham take the lead. Poor defending from me. Really poor defending. But it's Andre Ayew with the header from Antonio's cross and they take the lead. They are 1-0 up at St Mary's. This is not a good start for us. Not a good start at all. It's Hernandez that got beat for the header as well. Apparently it's a Bertrand own goal. Okay then. So that was not even an Andre Ayew goal. It was a Bertrand own goal. Andre Ayew must have headed it and it hit Bertrand. So that is a Ryan Bertrand own goal. That is not how we want to start this. Mikel Antonio out to Ayew. Ayew's going for it again. Forster pulls off the save though. West Ham are playing well. They are very difficult to break down. Oh, it's gone in again. Oh, it's gone in again. I think that's another own goal. I was not expecting that. Arnautovic with the header. I think it's come off of one of my players. It's got to come off one of my players. If not Forster, it has to be saving that. Let's watch the replay. Yeah, it's just smacked whoever. That's Hernandez. Hernandez in his second game. I think he just scored an own goal. It could just be a deflection, but I think it was an own goal. No, it goes down as an Arnautovic goal, but it's a deflection off of Hernandez that beats Forster. This is a poor start to this game. Dusan Tadic. Whack it over to Redmond. What a ball. Nathan Redmond could be through here for 2-1. He's put it over. He's put it over. Oh, how can you put that over? You are through on goal there. You need to be finishing that. That's it. Half time. What is happening? What is going on? We are 2-0 down at St Mary's to West Ham. One of them was an own goal. The other was a deflected goal. So they haven't really been great, to be honest. West Ham have been second best by far, but we are just slacking in front of goal. We had a huge opportunity with Nathan Redmond and he absolutely blasted it into the stands. We need a big second half. Alright, Antonio. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Could it be 3? It is 3-0 to West Ham. I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe it. The defence is just completely split open by Lanzini. The pass was exquisite. This finish is brilliant, but we should not be letting that happen. We needed a big second half, and it's not looking like it's coming. Alright, let's make a couple substitutions. Buffal has not been great so far. Bring on Lamina and put Ward-Prowse in that position instead of Lamina. And I think we will also bring on Højbjerg as well, just to try him out. See how he goes. Romeo has not had a bad game, but he's not had a great game either, so we will just see what Højbjerg can do. Hernandez against Hernandez. West Ham's Hernandez is a tiny bit faster than ours, but we get it out. It's gone out to Mark Noble. Lamina. They can do a bit of work. Oh, Arnautovic. 4-0. 4-0. It wasn't even Arnautovic, it was Lanzini. Lanzini, probably the smallest player in West Ham's team. Just a gap in our defence again. He should not have been allowed that space. Van Dijk needs to be on him. He needs to be on him. Van Dijk, you are the captain. You cannot be letting stuff like that happen. And we are... Lamina. Ward-Prowse slipping through Redmond. Redmond first time. We score. At least we've scored. Get back into this. Last 20 minutes now. Can we score 3 goals? Probably not, but maybe one more. That's it. Full time. 4-1 to West Ham. We just got absolutely obliterated. West Ham tore us apart. Our defence was probably some of the worst defending I've ever done in FIFA. They're just leaving gaps, leaving space everywhere for West Ham to just get through. Not a good performance at all. Not a good performance. Our second game and West Ham tear us apart. 4-1 to West Ham. Fair play to them, but we need to be better. We need to be a lot better. Right, I think it's time that we offload a couple of players that are not going to get into this team. So, Taylor, Stuart Taylor, you are going on the transfer list, buddy. See you later. Valerie is going to be put onto loan. He's 59 rated. He's only 18 years old though, so we will put him on loan for a bit. He will probably be sold though. Jack Stevens, I don't know if he can make it into the team. Neither can Grados. I mean, he's 28 years old and he's rated 70. He's going on the transfer list, definitely. Wood is also going to go on the transfer list. I don't know if anyone will buy him, but we'll just whack him on there as well. Harrison Reed is loaned out to Norwich. I didn't realise that. Okay, that's where he is. Jordi Collassi is also loaned out. I didn't realise Jordi Collassi was on loan. I thought he actually transferred from Southampton, but clearly not. Flanagan, Lamina, Højbjerg. And I think it's time that Shane Long leaves the club as well, because Charlie Austin, I think, is a bit ahead of him. Shane Long, I'm sorry, he's going to have to go. So there we go, we've put a few players on the transfer list. Let's see if we get any offers for them and if we can make any money. Transfer offer for Shane Long from Stoke City for 6.2 million. What was his value? His value is 6.5. They reckon we could get him for 7.9 though, so we will negotiate. And I haven't done a negotiation before for one of our players, so maybe it's a little bit different. I think it's the same though. They just meet. Let's propose new fee of 8 million. Let's see if they accept that. Hopefully they will. Submit offer. What they're saying to 8 million. Yeah, we're going to give you 8 million. Alright then, we've just got 8 million for Shane Long. It looks like he's no longer going to be a Southampton player. Next game we have is Huddersfield. We are away against the newly promoted side. How will we do? So this is the team that we're going to go with for this game. Again, the same back five. We're going to trust them even though they conceded 4 goals last time. We're going to put our faith in them again though and see how they can do. And then, where we've changed formation. So we have Romeo Boufal playing in a left centre mid position. He can't play there, he's a cam or a left wing or right wing. It seems very out of his position, out of his depth, but we'll see how it goes, see how he does. Ward-Prowse, and then we have Gabbiadini out on the right forward position. Then we have Alastair in the striker, and then Redmond in the left forward position. Let's just test this out, experiment, see how it goes. Here we go. We are at Huddersfield. I can't remember the name of their stadium, but it is a lovely looking stadium. I do like it a lot. I love the shape of it and just how different it looks compared to most stadiums in the English League. This one does look pretty different. It is a nice stadium indeed. I may do a career mode of Huddersfield in the future. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Because they are a team which I would love to do a career mode with. I like them in real life as well. I'd love to see them do well in the Premier League. As you know, if you've been watching the Premier League, Huddersfield have had a very good start to the season. Their defence has been brilliant, but they haven't been too good at scoring goals. So that's where we're going to look to take advantage of them. Break down that defence maybe, and then hopefully we won't concede too many. Boufal up to Gabbiadini. Gabbiadini. He's not the fastest of players, but he's looking to take it in. Redmond, look to chip that up to Paco Alastair. Alastair, what can he do? Oh, not the best shots. Shouldn't have taken... Oh, Gabbiadini's fallen to him though. Let's get it to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse, not strong enough to keep on the ball. Huddersfield looking shaky. The only thing about this formation that might not be that great is the narrowness of it. It is a very narrow formation. So he might not get the width which we were getting with Redmond before, which was where it was good. He was cutting in. But, you know, we'll see. We'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully it will go well. See, Nathan Redmond is a bit more narrow now. But hopefully he can still just drift out on the left, get a bit wide, and get in some nice positions. Oh, look at that. Ryan Bertrand. He can provide the width. Can he score, though? Oh, save. Back to Romeo. Off the bar and in. And Romeo has opened the scoring for us at Huddersfield. 1-0 on our first away game. And Huddersfield were looking on the ropes early. Well, this goal was coming. This goal was definitely coming. And it has come from Romeo, a pretty unlikely source. You can see that Bertrand providing the width coming in. Lovely run. And it has just been saved. And then Romeo just picked up the ball. Goalkeeper's on the floor. And Romeo just absolutely smashed it. Nearly taken off the crossbar there. Romeo, good tackle. Redmond. Huddersfield's wing backs were way too far up. Look at this, Redmond has just gone through the middle. Way too easy for Nathan Redmond. Can he finish it? He can! 2-0 already. 2 goals in very quick succession. Nathan Redmond makes it 2-0 to Southampton. That was way too easy for him though. He just ran through the defence. This is not legendary defending. Obviously it is still on legendary as I said, but if it is too easy we will adjust the sliders, but that was way too easy. Way too easy for Redmond. He just dribbled it through their defence. And it is 2-0. 2 goals in quick succession. Boufal, he's been doing well in this new role actually. I'm liking him a lot. We're up to Redmond. Redmond looking for Paco Alcacer. Alcacer. Take it on. Alcacer scores! First goal for Alcacer and it's 3-0. Very quick succession again. 3 goals in about 10 minutes. In-game time, in real time, is about 2 minutes between those 3 goals. Fantastic finish. Should have been doing... Keeper should have been better though. Keeper should have been better. Should be saving that probably. But take nothing away from the finish from Alcacer. He did well and he has got his first goal for Southampton, which is good for us. Gabbiadini, yet to score his first goal for me, but he has been decent this game so far. Not great, but decent. Oh, brilliant footwork though. Let's just go for it for finish from here. Oh, that's not good at all. He's got it to Alcacer though, accidentally, but he's still got it to Alcacer. Redmond's there. Is he offside? Don't know if he is. No, he isn't. Apparently the goal's gone to Alcacer. How is that Alacer's goal? I'm sure Redmond headed that. Maybe he didn't, and it's just completely gone wrong for the keeper, but whatever, we are 4-0 up. And Alcacer has 2 goals. It could have been an own goal. We'll have to take a look at the instant replay here. What has happened here? Gabbiadini's gone for a shot, and it's just gone straight to Alcacer, and I pressed X. I crossed it. And everybody's missed it. Alright then, I'll take that. What a finish from Alcacer. Accidentally, obviously. I pressed X, I crossed the ball. Redmond misses the header. All of the Huddersfield players missed it. And then terrible goalkeeping. Absolutely appalling. Nathan Redmond once again on the... Redmond getting it out to Alcacer. Alcacer's going to have to run a bit for that, but he's got it. He's picking it up. He hasn't got the most pace, but he's getting past every single Huddersfield defender. Redmond is there. No, it's Boufal for his 2nd goal of the game. 6-0 in the first half of the game. I'm sure I didn't change this off of Legendary. I'm pretty sure, 99% sure this is on Legendary. I didn't even go on the settings. I just went straight into this game after sorting out my team management. This feels like amateur. There's no way this is Legendary. This just feels like amateur. A cheesy goal. I probably shouldn't have done that when I'm 5-0 up, but we're 6-0 up in the first half. I don't know if I have ever scored 6 goals in the first half of a FIFA match. Well, can you believe that? 6-0 in the first half. Boufal is relishing that new position. Redmond getting him in the goals as well, and Alcacer getting 2 on there as well. Obviously Romeo as well opened up the scoring. When Romeo scored, I didn't think I was to be scoring 5 more in this half. Huddersfield looking for a goal of their own now. They've gone through. Forster scores. Forster scores? Forster saves. What can he do? Up to Ryan Bertrand. Bertrand on the ball. Into Redmond. Redmond on the turn. Shoots! 7. It's 7. Nathan Redmond with his 2nd goal of the game. And this is just absolute embarrassment for Huddersfield. Nathan Redmond has now got 4 goals in the Premier League. 4 goals in 3 games. That is not too shabby. Huddersfield looking to get a goal of their own. Boufal was in there though. Gets the tackle. Nice work. Up to Redmond now. Redmond on a hat-trick. Gabbiadini over to Redmond. That's lovely play. Redmond just bounced awkwardly for him and he couldn't quite slot it in. Boufal. Boufal on the ball. Boufal, he's on a hat-trick. Should we go for it? Have a dig. Bang it in. Oh! What a goal that would have been for his hat-trick. Wow. What a game. 7-0. I mean, 6-0 in the first half and then 1 goal in the second half. Huddersfield definitely tightened up their back in the second half there, but 6 goals in the first half. I still cannot believe that. 3 players getting 2 goals. And then Romeo coming in with a stray goal for the 7th. 6 goals in the first half, 1 goal in the second half for a 7-0 victory. That is probably the biggest victory I'm going to get in this career mode. Let's just take a look at the performances. A 9.6 for Alastair, 9.5 for Redmond, 9.5 for Buffal, 9.4 for Ward-Prowse. 9s for everyone that wasn't a sub. And Romeo and Gabbiadini lets the team down. He's the only player in the starting 11 that was not a 9. He has an 8 out of 8. What a performance from every player. 2 goals from Alastair, 2 goals from Redmond, 2 goals from Buffal, and 1 goal from Romeo. And assists go to Alastair, Redmond, Ward-Prowse, Bertrand and Romeo, all getting 1 each. Well, I mean, that is how you bounce back from a 4-1 defeat. You go ahead and you win 7-0. We are now 5th in the table. Chelsea, outright leaders. They have won all 3 of their games. They are the only team to do so. Liverpool, Stoke and Man United fill up the top 4. And then we have Southampton, Man City making top 6. And then in the bottom 3 we have Crystal Palace, Everton and Swansea. Oh, not looking too good. Neither are Leicester and Spurs. Oh, Spurs. They're usually very good in FIFA. They're getting off to a bad start. Arsenal again as well, not doing well. But that, guys, is this episode wrapped up. What an eventful episode. We signed Alastair. We played a game. We lost at 4-1 against West Ham at St Mary's. And then we just absolutely obliterated Huddersfield. 7-0. A very strange one, but a very entertaining one. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.